Sanskaram University, where cutting-edge technology meets the promise of world-class education. Sanskaram University, education with values.
In war, in diplomacy, symbolism matters, and recently, two prime ministers, two neighboring nations and two air bases have given us a tale of contrast so striking it demands to be unpacked. Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Punjab's Adampur Air Base this Tuesday, very calm, confident and in command at a time when India stands strong after days of military standoff with Pakistan. And just 24 hours later, a predictable move. Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, perhaps trying to imitate what Narendra Modi had just done, rushed to Pasrur Cantonment in Sialkot, but what followed was not symbolism, it was sheer optics. A pale attempt to match India's strength and a visit that raised more questions than it answered. Let's decode the truth behind the two visits, the copycat tactics of Shehbaz Sharif, and how India's Operation Sindoor may have hit Pakistan harder than they are willing to admit. Let's start with Prime Minister Modi's visit to Adampur, India's forward air base in Punjab. No ambiguity, no staged visuals, just the Prime Minister of the world's largest democracy standing tall among the air warriors of the Indian Air Force. Modi's arrival in a Hercules aircraft was not just a statement. It was evidence that Adampur was fully operational, that Pakistan's wild claim that it had hit Adampur and destroyed an S-400 was nothing but mere fiction. Modi's backdrop, India's most advanced weaponry S-400 air defense system and MiG-29 fighter jets calmly standing guard. His message was pretty clear and very strong. Now, cut to a day later, Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, perhaps feeling the heat, scrambled to follow suit. The location? Pasrur Cantonment in Sialkot, about 130 kilometers from Lahore. But here is where things fall apart. There were no visuals at all of Shehbaz Sharif landing at the airbase because he probably did not. Why? Because sources say Pasrur airstrip was likely damaged by Indian precision strikes during the Operation Sindoor. Choppers could be seen parked maybe somewhere far in the distance, and instead of standing beside active radars or aircraft, Shehbaz stood on a tank with a plastic flex sheet behind him. Tanks that had no role in the air-based conflict between India and Pakistan. And on that tank, a board read Prime Minister of Pakistan, perhaps the only visible proof of his authority there. While Narendra Modi addressed soldiers in action surrounded by weapons that fought the enemy, Sharif's entire stage looked very staged. Symbolism without substance, a poor attempt to mirror India. But why this desperation? Because India's Operation Sindoor may have done what it set out to do. And Shehbaz Sharif's inability to land or even show the airstrip might be the first admission of that. While Pakistan keeps boasting about its so-called success, their own Prime Minister could not step foot in the war zone. Let's face it, this is not the first time Pakistan has tried to copy India, but this time the attempt was not only laughable, it was revealing in itself. While Modi's visit showcased military resilience and readiness, Shehbaz's visit screamed of damage control. One Prime Minister walked next to the most powerful missile defense system in the whole world. The other stood in front of a banner and a tank. Symbolism matters in geopolitics. Modi's visit to Adampur was not just a morale boost, it was a strategic message to the whole world, to our enemies and to every Indian.